Hi, I'm Christian, I'm a German engineer, and today I want to show you how you can use a fuel cell to get green energy from sun and water. But first, what is a fuel cell? A fuel cell converts the chemical energy of a fuel, for example hydrogen, into electric current. The cell consists of two electrodes, which are separated from each other by an electrolyte membrane. Inside the cell, hydrogen and oxygen react to form water. And this reaction produces electrical energy we can use. It also produces a certain amount of heat, but heat is energy too and we can use it. And the only thing what's going to the environment is pure, clean water. That's all, only water. So for getting the system work we need hydrogen. And where do we find it? Again, in water. And with a little bit of electricity we can split off the water into the hydrogen and the oxygen gas. And so, how it works. All we need is a so-called electrolyzer with an anode and one cathode, and we put some direct current on it. And you see at the cathode we will split off the hydrogen, and in the anode we will create oxygen. And we can do it until all water is gone. Let's go to practice. What we see here is a small part from the German company Fischer Technik. You can buy it in Germany. It's a combination of electrolyzer and fuel cell. Here you see two tanks, and what we are doing now is to fill both tanks with water. We need the water to get the oxygen and the hydrogen. After filling, we close both tanks and then we mount our fuel cell on our working plate. The tanks are filled, the system is ready to go. What we need now is electricity to do the electrolysis. But we don't use a battery or we use atomic power. No, we are using two solar cells to get the electricity, to get green electricity to produce our hydrogen and oxygen. We mount the solar cells on our base plate and now we connect it to the fuel cell, to the electrolysis system. Getting the electrical power from the solar cells is very interesting because you have once invested in solar cells, and for the following 20 or 30 years the electric power they are producing is just for free. So the sun is coming out and the electrolyzer starts to work. We see in our tanks the gas is produced. On the left side hydrogen, on the right side oxygen. So we store our sun power in the tanks as hydrogen and oxygen. After we filled up our tanks we can use this energy. For showing this, here I have a little engine, an electrical engine with a wheel in the front so you can see if it's moving. And I mount the engine on my base plate and connect it to the fuel cell. The engine starts running immediately. We see our fuel cell is working. That means in the fuel cell the hydrogen and the oxygen come together, get connected again to water, and while this happens it produces heat and electrical energy. And the only thing which went to the environment is water. So getting electrical power from a fuel cell is a very, very environmental friendly system, especially if you are using solar energy to create the hydrogen. Fuel cell systems are used today, for example, to supply homes with heat and electricity or to power your car. That is what the Japanese do in the moment, for especially Toyota with its Mirai, the new hydrogen car. I think hydrogen has the power to be the power in the future. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian, your German engineer.